It's your girl Ziari. Today, this video is going to be addressing the entitled and the ignorant. Yes, as you see on this screen. Let me go turn on my bedroom light because I have my lamps on, and I'll be right back with you. Yes, today we will be talking about the entitled and the ignorant. I was just, happy birthday of the week, everyone. Just was cleaning up my house and getting things in order and whatnot. And I stumbled upon this video. It says, white people are having a taste of what black people have faced for so long. Okay. Video by Historical Africa. Now, one thing about me, I never had to be taught this, but I'm the kind of person that I read. I read books. I read body language. Okay. And let me see if I can make this. Let's see if I can turn it sideways. Yeah, I read books. I read body language. Okay. My phone is on the charger, so we're going to have to do it a certain way. Hold up. Bear with your girl. She's having malfunction issues at this moment, but we're going to get it situated. Okay. Now, you might not be able to see the picture all that good, but what I need you to do is listen. I need you to listen really good. Y'all are not going to believe. You're not going to believe. Okay. Started right here. So at the 6-minute mark and 45 seconds in this video by courtesy Eugene Docu-Stories, I was just folding up my laundry and getting some things done, and I saw this video that just sent me up a wall. I couldn't believe it. In this video, we have as the title is, white people. Hold up, boo boo. White people are having a taste of what black people have faced for so long. Now, it was 2 hours ago. He only got 745 views so far, right? But I'm sure it's going to increase throughout the day. However, when I saw and I heard what the one lady was complaining about, one white lady was complaining about, I said, I had to hop on here. I had to. This one right here, y'all, I'm talking about getting, okay. There's stereotypical, propaganda out there against my women, my people, right? And I'm here to set the record straight. First of all, I'm not an individual that gets food stamps. I'm not an individual that gets assistance in that sense, but I have been, when I was young, I did get that assistance, right? And all praises to the Father that He sent me a husband, and we both, made it our business to welcome, beloved, welcome. We made it our business to work hard and to, provide better for our children. So I just wanted to share with you all basically the entitled and the ignorant. Now, the reason why I say the ignorant is because, unfortunately, this video is filmed by someone whose title of this channel is called Historical Africa, and he seems to not have the wherewithal either. Because why? He's bobbing the head and, oh, pity and a shame, when this woman who's getting 4,000, let her tell you.
Believe I should be able to get welfare. Well, come to find out.
Hold up. That ain't even the beginning. Hold up. Check it out.
Help. It's not going to help enough. It's not going to help very much at all.
So we got,
all right.
We have federal employees that's been getting fired, okay? I don't know the full gist of that situation, but I know that there are people, when they lose their jobs, obviously it causes financial inconveniences, okay? And that's just unfortunate. But check this out. Look.
Thanks, y'all.
After her, this lady here takes the cake, man. She takes the cake.
Freaking pissed off right now. I just left my DHS
That's what's up.
office.
That's nice.
I had a review because somebody else has reported me to my caseworker to the state of Michigan because I get over $4,000 in food stamps. I get almost $2,000 in cash benefits. And because I am making money on TikTok, they don't believe I should be able to get welfare. Well, come to find out, if you own a home or own any type of property, you are supposed to report that to your caseworker because they take that into consideration. So because we own our own home and because we own 3 vehicles, they are now taking everything away unless I sell all my assets. So if you own any assets and you've received welfare, you might want to report it or you're going to get cut off. So
Who didn't know that? Isn't that when you fill out the application, unless, you know, I don't know, they doing something new nowadays, but I'm sure the questions still apply. Do you have any assets? What is your job? In order for you to receive welfare, which is assistance from the state, that is to assist you in a financial lack. If you own your home, you're clearly paying a mortgage. Secondly, there's a man in the home because she said, we. She says, we own our home and we own 3 vehicles, not making payments on. So while the state was basically feeding her in the household, making life convenient for her, they owned a home. Now, I don't know when she got her home. I don't know her business. Maybe she worked the system to her benefit. But the reality is this, sweetheart, you're in own status at this point. And this video is her crying because she can't receive it anymore. She can't continue to get over $4,000 in food stamps and almost $2,000 in cash assistance. And she's making money on TikTok and go, I didn't know you had to report your assets. Well, duh. Exactly. Baby machine drains the government funds. Her job is baby maker. I'm glad none of us have kids in here. So dumb. Well, for one, I have 3 children, you know, and honestly, I'm not scared to be here just saying, okay, why would you need to be scared? Okay, but anyway, this is the reality. It's when welfare system was first designed, it initially broke the homes up of my people. My people had to be told that there's a man in the home. Never mind if the man in the home, which was barely making enough to survive at that point, since our people have not been able to start from the same ground where that their people started from. Our people built this country off of free labor, was told they was going to get 40 acres and a mule, never received that, had to start from ground bottom, built their own cities and communities, was flooded out of those, was burnt down, Black Wall Street, segregate, Jim Crow, and the whole 9. Here it is to this day, even when they make it to certain positions, have to do extra beyond, all this extracurricular just to be able to be next to those who are beneath them in IQ levels or in educational levels or anything of the such. On top of that, had our inventions patent. Now, not to mention, rest in peace to Angie Stone, who just lost her life, who was literally robbed from her music industry. She was robbed, was old assets that our team she hired was under the table, making sure their households was good and their pockets was fat. Meanwhile, she was robbed with nothing. And now after she exposed it, all of a sudden she gets into a car accident. Yeah, really take it easy what you put in my comment section because I don't play over here. I'm a straight sharp shooter. If it's something that's off, whatever, offensive to me or my people, it's going to get up out of here. So, like I was saying, here she crying. Because she can't have 4,000 in food stamps. How much food do you need? From the looks of things, it looks like she don't got no top teeth. And then you got 2,000 in cash? That's just her. What is her husband getting? How was it she was able to have a husband in the home, a home that she owned, and fill out the application, and these things were not stated there? She had a review and said, oh, I don't think it's fair. Just listen to her.
Either have to sell my home and my vehicles or lose my benefits. And that is not fucking fair. That is not fair.
That's
So
not
you're
fair,
saying to
huh?
receive benefits,
Michigan
I
is
can't have these
nuts.
things.
Wait,
Those are my-
Wait, because I was doing too much talking. Please excuse me, beloveds. Check this out,
to
though.
report that to your caseworker because they take that into consideration. So because we own our own home and because we own 3 vehicles, they are now taking everything away unless I sell all my assets. So if you own any assets and you've received welfare, you might want to report it or you're going to get cut off. So I either have to sell my home and my vehicles or lose my benefits. And that is not fucking fair. That is...
You're don't even know how many kids she got. But she goes, she makes money on TikTok. She doesn't look like she's handicapped from the looks of things. Why can't you just simply go on with your life? Like, they got you where you own a home and 3 vehicles. Like, what more do you need? What was you going to continue to milk the system till you got some land under your belt? I mean, your ancestors already made sure you got that. Because after all, a lot of the land that was given to my ancestors had was stolen from them, either via the Native Americans or the Negro slaves who worked this land, who built on this country. People crying about federal agents or federal employees being fired. How about you work 400 plus years and don't get paid nothing? How about that? See how you feel then. And your generations and generations and generations happen to try to get ahead, but either getting shot down for wanting to have a sense of humanity, or shot down, or hung, or targeted, or arrested, or whatever the case may be, because you're tired. You want to break out of the matrix system designed against you. America was nothing more than an experiment to keep my people down, who happen to be the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And now, because we're realizing the curses, when we woke up and obeyed the Most High and come back unto the covenant, these things are reversing on them now. Because the scripture says, if you do what I tell you to do in Deuteronomy, all these curses shall be upon your enemies. That's the gospel. This lady is making you. I'm furious. I'm furious. Right? Sit here entitled and says it's not. She didn't just say it's not fair. She said it's not effing fair. And then her video of a warning is to warn her fellow friends who were doing the same thing. Hey, Susan, did you hear? Jennifer down the street, she's down there getting benefits. And she owns her home. And so how about we go try the same thing? When it comes to, first of all, she should be arrested for failing to provide information when she filled out the application to begin with. You ought to be glad you just got your daggone benefits taken, boo-boo. Because people going to jail for this kind of stuff. It's called welfare fraud. Application states, do you have any assets? She puts no. Clearly you had to put no. Apparently, if you don't report these things, the agent who basically did the interview for her needs to be fired. She needs to be arrested. She needs to pay it all back. Okay? Because that money is coming out of tax dollars money. That's where that money came from. So Miss Lily here, okay, could live comfortable, meanwhile, and not report things she's supposed to be reporting. It's fraud. It's illegal. It's wrong. Not to mention, let me add this. Since a lot of our people have been, my so-called black people, been protesting against Target, a lot of Caucasian women been getting arrested because there's no black women around for them to target. Literally, target. In Target, there were no black women for them to target. So hence, they started arresting and catching white girls who were stealing. Oh yeah, and I found out some more information, sisters. Stay away from this. Stay away from braided synthetic hair altogether. It doesn't matter if we rinse it with apple cider vinegar or whatever the case may be. Stay away from it completely because they are putting chemicals. It's made of chemicals such as carcinogens, which produce cancer and other things that are such. In other words, from the time when we got snatched and got stolen from our land, homeland, brought here to the Americas for the science project of bondage and oppression. It's been designed, there's been systems of let's make sure they stay down physically, emotionally, financially, socially, economically, everything. We are an endangered species out here. So if you ever wonder, oh, why are black women so upset, irate, and stuff? Either it's the PTSD genetically passed down, or it's newfound oppressional thing that's just provoking us to anger. She's complaining about not having $4,000 in food stamps. Boo-boo. What are you eating off of? How can $1,000 a week? Must be nice. And I guarantee you, they probably have a certain design card where if they want to go to a restaurant and eat hot foods, they're probably able to do that. And what bank would have given them a loan to get a house off of the what else did she get? What else did she get?
Not fair. So you're saying to receive benefits, I can't have nice things. Those are my benefits. Mine. I should be able to have nice things.
I should be able, in other words, she says, to get $4,000 from the DHS. Nobody said you couldn't have nice things. That's her conclusion. That's what her IQ has brought her to the conclusion of. I can't have nice things. No, sweetheart. If you go work for whatever you want to work for and go get that, like you doing on TikTok, then you can have nice things. Nobody's not saying that. But what we're saying to you is what you won't do is get it off the backs of those who are going to work for it. That's what you're not going to do. Because you know what runs through her veins? The same entitled blood of back over there when our ancestors came here. In other words, they tell us to go back to Africa. Oh, now that the work is done, right? Now that we've done all that we could do to make your life a leisure and make things easy for you. Now it's disregard us. Or it's, we want you to give us your inventions. We want you to give us your creativity. We want your cooking. We want everything but the essence of who you are. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to say it again. You don't do that. The only thing you discard is trash. My people are not trash. We just happen to be the apple of the Most High's eyes. And let me tell you something. He said to Abraham, if it be a few righteous in the land, he would not destroy. Let me tell y'all something, America. The very favor that the Most High has given y'all when he handed us over is being removed from you as we speak. Because why? It's prophecies is being fulfilled. It's not the people over in Israeli. That's the no. See, unbeknownst to you, right underneath your nose, the very people that you mistreated, the very people that you overlooked, the very people that you consumed from so you couldn't take no more. We're now waking up. We're woke. And we've come to the realization that it's better to not even, it doesn't matter if we go to the north, south, east, or the west. This is not our rest. Just like in the book of Hebrews chapter 11, it says they were pilgrims on the earth. Think about that. It doesn't matter where we go. Just like our king came. He had not a place to lay his head. This entitlement mindset here she has, get ready, Americans. And what I mean by Americans is those who come here to build this. You want to establish and you want to uphold the system of oppression. That's just really what it is. Stemmed from ancient Babylon. Now we know what the Father has, as the prophets have spoke against Babylon. Talking about those are my benefits. Oh my goodness, she says, how dare you take like she worked hard for it. No, I'm going to tell you something. My husband served this country 20 years. Honorable discharge. That's somebody, when he was going through something and they tried to take his benefits, he had all the right to say, those are my benefits. He worked hard for. What are you working hard for? What did you add to society? This entitled spirit is of the doggone devil.
Hey, I'm going to do you a solid right now, okay? I really want you to send them this video, all right?
And then this is a lady who's clearly, I don't even have to look for, I can tell by her spirit of what I see from the top of her head. She has bisexual, she's a lesbian, okay? She's a lesbian, or she's dealing with bisexualism, or she's dealing with something in the sodomy field. I can see it all on her. She goes, my MAGA parents were supposed to be getting their Social Security starting this year. Whoops. Notice they said my MAGA parents, which means I supported Trump. Why are we not getting Social Security benefits? According to the last woman's video, if they people say, first of all, I'm not on Trump's side. I'm not against Trump. Trump is absolutely nothing to me. You know why? Because I have my king. I know that this is just a man that my father has ordained. He has ordained to fulfill a purpose, just like he had Pharaoh fulfill a purpose and King Herod. And when their time is up, their time is up. At the end of the day, I'm pressing towards the mark. I ain't worried about what he do. And let me tell you something, I don't care what policies or whatever he do or what he pass. I, as a child of the Most High and the righteous, I will not be affected. That's for sure. Even if you take everything and strip everything from me, what you could never take from me is my faith and my salvation. That's what you could never take from me. So it don't really matter to me because I'm solid on faith, because the justified shall walk by faith. We don't walk by systems. We don't walk by presidents. We don't walk by ancestors. We don't walk by tradition. We walk by faith and not by sight. Now, here she is talking about my MAGA, which means my parents supported Trump. Why are they being affected? Affect the other people. Notice the scripture says that a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. If you pay attention and look and see, there's division in the land. There's division in the house. Uh-oh. Just like when my nation was conquered, there was division amongst the kingdoms. The northern tribes against the southern tribes. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not here to teach you on that. Sorry about it. But the reality is this, beloveds. We're coming together, and they're also trying to cause more division by this, him targeting the Latinos. And then the Latinos I'm seeing on the internet are crying out for help. And there's a lot of people saying, black people like, oh, we don't care no more. We don't want to help y'all. Well, guess what? Those who have not the mind of the Father towards your brother or your sister in these last days, you are what the scripture calls profane as Esau, and you gonna get the same thing the Most High got for Esau, because Esau's being punished for his wrongdoings against Jacob. It's in the book of Obadiah. He said, for your hatred against your wrongdoings against your brother Jacob. Look around. It's not about black and white, because you can have Ethiopians, Nigerians, Kenyans, or whatever different tribes of people come over here, Indians, East Indians, and they're good. But when they're not shot down in the streets, they're not being pulled over, they don't have no issues going to school, they don't have issues getting bank loans. But it's our people, the very ones, the universities robbed, their ants and these different nationalities of people robbed. We know that the Creator simply says, what a man sows, that shall he reap. And though it tarry, it shall perform all that he say. It's seed time and harvest, beloveds. It's seed time and harvest. And like Kendra Lamar said at the Super Bowl, 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music. First of all, at this point, we are beyond a 40 acres and somebody's mule. The Bible says, if a man be stolen and be caught, when the Mashiach come, death is going to come to those who stole him. And not only that, if there be bloodshed in the land, the only way the land can be cleansed is by the blood being shed about those who shed the blood in the beginning. So, no. The currency the Most High is requiring for the heathens, for the entitled, is their blood. That's what the king is coming for. That's why he's coming with a sword. He's not coming as a lamb.
Just send this to him, all right?
So basically, she's laughing and mocking, like, yeah, to our other fellow Americans. Basically, of course, she would be laughing at them supporting Trump, because Trump was against the homosexuals. So she's like, hey, that's what you get. Yeah. Look now, how does it feel? You're getting, you thought you were safe, and now he's doing the same thing to you. But dingbat, like, neither of y'all are good. This is y'all's leader. He looks like y'all, and look how he's treating y'all. But see, our king, the Mashiach, he died for us. He redeemed us. He went to prepare a place for us. But look how y'all presidents of all have treated y'all. They selling y'all basically out. They don't care nothing about y'all. America is not the land of opportunity. It's the corporation of bondage. It's the machine of slavery. That's what it was. That's what it always will be. No, it was never a godly core founding place. It was never that. Because the God that they were serving is the God of this world. And the God of this world believes in and rob, stealing, and killing. That's their God. Look at their fruits. Look at their history. That's why they want to remove black history out of books and teaching in school. Because why? The scripture says also in the book of Obadiah that their shame shall cover them. And they shall realize that their fathers have inherited lies. That's what your inheritance is. Nothing but lies. Your history is a bunch of hooplash. A bunch of shame. It's blood in every corner and crevice you go. The blood is speaking out against you. So, listen to her laugh. Goofy. Goof troop. Doing the absolute most. He's shaking his
They
head.
were climbing out of
What
that
is you
fucking
bobbing your
window.
head
Turns
to?
out we're all fucking crabs, bitch. We're all crabs, and this water's getting slowly hotter and hotter. They voted for him in absence of fact, in defiance of fact.
And to those who
They
still
sought
think
out
this
alternative
situation,
information that
hold up. To those who think this situation can be resolved about a vote, you know, I pity you. Like, you are the worst. If you really think who you voted for, let me explain something to you. Either Trump or Kamala, there are those who are over them that they do what they say. That's the point blank in the period. And just like with that President Zelensky of the Ukrainians who told Trump, hey, take it easy, bro. He tried to hit him with a Kendrick Lamar. Sit down and be humble. But see, there's no humility in the proud. They don't understand humility. No. See, they think that they're going to forever be soaring out here. Like their day ain't going to come. Even the ego itself has to restore its strength. America, count your days. Bigger than America, Edom, and all you wicked nations who had a hand in the dealings of the Most High's peoples being oppression, his true people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Yes, you are getting ready to reap. You're getting ready to drink the cup of dread from the hand of the Most High. You're getting ready to have your portion. Since you're all Confederate at the table, none of you are safe. None of you. You think your voting is going to change something? It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything, beloveds. Kamala had her agendas, and Trump has their agendas. And the both of them are probably, when it was all said and done, at the same party somewhere, snorting lines, doing somebody's kid. It's either the crooks in the networks. It's either the crooks in the government. And you want to know why there's so much crookedness and there's so much wickedness? Because there's no righteousness in the land. There's no truth. Why? They didn't want that. No, even the holidays they continue to shove in your face, is so that the financial wheel of paganism can keep turning. So you can be spiritually bound because you're serving and you're participating in ritual acts unbeknownst to you. You think it's just a cute little bunny. You think your kid is just sitting on Santa Claus' lap. It's innocent. It's just for pictures. You know, putting up a tree in your house. You think it's just innocent. No, you've been serving the devil for this long, and your reward for serving him is at hand. So I'm not surprised. So I'm about to end this video. Yeah, they done did our girl Angie Stone wrong. They done did this sister wrong. They done sat there.
Live experts on hand.
They done sat there. She got into a car accident. When I saw the clips of the car through the grass and almost, I'm just like, it's not even making sense to me. But you know what? Right before that, she had what you would call a health scare, where she said she had to have some private time with the Most High. So the Father loves us so much that He will give us a preparation so that we can get our hearts towards Him and posture up towards Him. In other words, leave this all behind. That's what I'm saying to my brothers and sisters. Let them have this. This is their portion. This is as good as it gets. And look around. Ain't much. Ain't nothing you can eat that you can trust. Their water. Just look around. It's almost over for them. Esau's portion was the fatness of this earth via by the sword. The same way you got it, Esau, is the same way you're going to lose it. Just like a woman who gets with somebody else's husband. She going to lose him the same way. If he had not enough moral compass of dignity and respect for his vows to love his first wife, what make you think he going to do you any better? You was just an instant pleasure at that time. Next, when he get tired of you, he going to the next. That's how this is what the devil did. He used the nations to establish his rulership and dominion. Him and his fellow compadres of the fallen angels. You thought these people just came up with these inventions and notice, our ancestors in slavery came up with stop signs. I mean, the refrigerators, cell phones, things that help society. You know what I'm saying? Open heart surgery, peanut butter, you know. But they're coming up with things like different weapons and spine devices and how to create abortion. This is what their creativity was. How to design manners to destroy. So all I'm going to say is like this, brothers and sisters. Continue to trust the Most High. Be faithful and diligent. Get your houses in order. Get your hearts and your minds prepared there's nothing here in this, nothing in this place that can separate you from his love. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm getting ready to get off of here and have me some brunch with my children. But yeah, this is absurd. This is ridiculous. This girl actually cried and said it's not effing fair because she couldn't get $4,000 in food stamps and $2,000 in cash assistance. That's $6,000. That's 6 bands right there from the whole monthly. 6 bands every month from the DHS annually that she was getting. Let's see how much they come up to annually. $72,000 a year. That's more than some people that work. Do that make any sense? It don't make no sense. So let me get up out here. And also, sisters, if you didn't hear me before, stay away from synthetic hair, period. Matter of fact, it is time for us to invest in doing our own hair. And, you know, you just can't trust them. Even I thought I meant well when I said do the apple cider vinegar. But after I did that, I will start allowing videos to come to me that shows you can't even trust after that. Because, no, it's just stay away from it. Stay away from the synthetic braiding hair, period. And I got to tell my clients, like, I'm sorry, but, you know, Miss T can't do it no more because it's not just the effects of the person getting it in their hair, but it's the person that's doing it. And then when we dip our hair in the water, the hot water, the steam makes the chemicals go into the air. We don't know how long it's in the airborne. Like, they are chemically trying to destroy us under the guise of beauty. Take heed. Love y'all, family. Peace, blessings, and love. And we